Think different. Just do it. I'm loving it. Every little helps. We hear and see taglines and slogans every day, over and over again. This repetition is what logs them into our memory. The interesting thing is that when you think of a brand name, it isn't necessarily their logo that will pop into your head. It's the tagline or the slogan which gets there first. This shows you how powerful they can be. But I suppose I could ask, do you actually need a tagline? Well, I've covered that in another video and you'll see a link for that at the top of the screen. What I'm going to do in this video today is I'm going to give you a couple of tips to help you create that great tagline or slogan for your own brand. Now, it can take an awful lot of work and a lot of research and tying everything together, but I've got a couple of tips that will help you to get started. So my first tip is make it easy to remember. When you think of famous brand slogans or taglines, a lot of them have one thing in common. And that thing is they are all really short. Most of them have taglines which are less than 5 words. Of course, you do get other taglines which are much longer than that, but the shorter ones are the easiest for people to remember. Think about the slogan for Kellogg's Frosties. It's just 2 words. They're great. And in conjunction with the Tony the Tiger advertising, that's one of those ones that get really lodged right up here in your head. Other than making it short, another good thing that you can do is try to make it rhyme in some way so that it has some cadence to it. So that it's like da 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 da. That makes things easier to remember too. Or you could use a catchy tune that sits behind the tagline or slogan. Another way that people can easily remember things is through music. My second tip is that you must give it meaning. If it's just a generic, meaningless phrase like, "We bring you success," or "the best customer service 24/7, ditch it. That doesn't mean anything to anyone. It's so broad and it's just meaningless. What you need to do is link it to your brand so that it gives the customer some information about your product or service. For example, FedEx use "the world on time." In that one short phrase, FedEx are telling you that they can deliver anywhere in the world and they will get it there on time to meet your deadlines. Another example would be from Dollar Shave Club. Now that's not someone that I've used personally, but theirs is "shave time, shave money." And no, it's also not a bad Sean Connery impersonation. What they've done is they've used a nice play on words that tells you that they will deliver their razors directly to your door and inexpensively. Another way to give it meaning is to let someone know how are they going to feel using your product or service. Here's a couple of examples. The first is Disneyland, and theirs is "the happiest place on earth." Now, I don't think I need to explain to you what feeling that's giving you. You know that when you visit Disneyland, you're going to feel happy. Then you've got L'Oreal, who say "because you're worth it." And what that does is that gives the customer confidence and self-worth. Great feelings to have. And then BMW, they say "designed for driving pleasure," so that you know when you get inside one of their cars, you're going to feel great. Like anything to do with brand and branding, you need to make sure that everything works together. It's no use creating a tagline or slogan in isolation because it needs to work in conjunction with your vision, your mission, and your tone of voice, as well as many other elements that make up your brand. If you'd like help or advice in creating your tagline or slogan, then my Power Hour consultation service would be perfect for you. For more information or to book your call, simply visit the link that you now see on screen. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you've liked it. Please share it with all your friends on social media. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you click on that little bell icon and you'll be notified whenever I release another new video. So until I see you next time, folks, stay creative.